transforming worlds to exploring the stars.
Good morning if you are in the UK, and good evening if you are in the US. I am Crunch7up, and this is my live stream / playthrough of Star Citizen. Already been on for past 3 or 4 hours, just playing with one of the Discord guys and close in real life friend SirFaldo. Just on a reclamation salvage mission in his reclaimer. Trying to hit 3 million UEC credits to be able to purchase a ship. Probably not going to be talking too much on this stream because it is early morning here. But I hope you enjoy what you see. Hopefully you've had a few laughs. And I'm just going to get right into it from pause.
The universe closer together. Our Corp, investing in tomorrow's future.
As you can see, it's 2 and a bit mil. Small fry in the Washington State. It did start at just under 1.7 mil for this 3.5-4 hour session. Had a little bit of an episode in-game where Silly Me forgot to
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on our Corp, all UEE common laws are still
I
in
did
effect.
actually dehydrate and pass out and then get incapacitated on his ship, which was for the last 20 minutes or so quite a laugh. None of us, I don't think, have actually got that low. We always make sure to hydrate ourselves.
Want your
So
company to
it's
be
quite
in good
interesting to see
company? Our Corp's
regards to
unique vertically
hydration
integrated corporate
and how
parks
kept
offer
it,
amenities such as resource sharing and
so
logistical
we
pairing
now
for our
know
rental
that
partners.
0% hydration.
Inquire today
Got
to
roughly
learn how you
6.5
can
to
invest
7
in making
minutes to
our
live.
Corp your new home.
As your health percentage ticks down. However, if you move or sprint or undertake any work activities, using Tractor-Me, etc., it does dissipate, it does go quicker. As a result, you do end up incapacitated.
Visiting our Corp, Stanton's capital of
That was the
commerce.
situation.
Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
Residence, which was SirFaldo Station, even though my primary resident location was Morrison. So I ended up all the way back there, and I've only just managed to QT back to area 18.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Salvage, that Faldo calculated for
Want your company to be in good company? Our Corp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our Corp your
just to
new
get that
home.
past 3. Okay. So that's what we're about to see. Just which angle I'm supposed to be in. There. And let's do some salvage in my high sport variation livery cutter. Let's just make sure. Go water, med pen, and next I've tried to be. The stuff I had on me exactly the same, minus the consumables. Let's see, good for consumables. So that's that. The next thing to do would be to take a job. Zoom to hardcore. Zoom back out of touch. Marks. So 2. Let's check out the salvage options. Bottom solution, smallest. Microtech. Crusader, no thank you. Thank you. Markup 5. It's a small. Vanguard, got one of those. What's away? Markup 1. 20k for an Origin 400i. Might not be able to salvage all of that. Star Runner, Markup 2, that's looking tempting. 6 minutes. So let's have a look at half-life 2. Half-life 2 is what we need to do. Let's take that one. Okay, 2. Salvage. That's 400. Do the Mercury Star run, I think. So you want to okay. Just here. So we get to like halfway platform. Actually then, it's
1,800 DPI.
I need to figure out a way to be able to stop the Combatwombat swarm to be not in the stream, just audio. And just experience.
1,800 DP. 1,400 DPI.
So let's get them ready. What we do, let's just dandy. Let's get through over there. Sure, things coming through from Twitch. Get that out. Yeah, it's sourced, so we can now make sure that and there we go. So keep that up. So yeah. So let's put that out there. Secure site for the pause in live stream content at the moment. Just sure. We'll do that for a bit. Shall do that later. So, there we go. So let's get back to it, shall we? Let's just sure it's the yes, still looking good. It isn't too bad. Just swapping. Let's do that. Type 2. hopefully. Shit, there we go. Decide. No, only buttons. There we are. We are now set up, ready to go. So let's.
You are clear to launch.
This.
You are clear to launch.
is spot on.
Quantum drive is now off.
Bonsol is low enough money. There are still some issues with the implementation of the DLSS and SLAP options in-game. As far as I can tell, some people not all. But of course, everyone's currently over on EPTV testing, so the current resources for the servers is getting swamped and tanked by those users. And as a result, the game is pretty janky when you're trying to play EPTV, which is causing some of the glitches and the problems, in my estimation. Especially when you're nearing the server cap of 100 players in each persistent universe server. So the FPS fluctuating anywhere between 1 to 6 is average in milliseconds. Ideally, we want to be seeing 6 to 8, maybe 10 at push for smooth play. So if there are any peaks, drops, people leaving and joining and so on and so forth, it doesn't take the resources too much. Anything below 3.5 milliseconds per server FPS, it gets unplayable, it gets janky, things stop responding, etc. And that's when the hangs and crashes start to occur, you start to see 30Ks, etc. Now, the responsiveness of the FPS server side, you can hang on 10-15 seconds maximum, it will come back, but there are occasions where it will just stop responding in its lasts for more than 20 seconds. You don't see in the console stuff at the top right, with the display info in return within that time period. You're probably better off not hanging on because it will crash and get ejected, and that will cause its own issues with both days, which can bug out, lock in, it can bug out the launcher, it can bug out the game, and all sorts of complicated issues there. So there are a couple of things to look out for with regards to making sure that the server FPS makes the EPT estimate to play. But as a result, in live, no one's on it. This is the emptiest I have seen Star Citizen since I've started playing, where the whole evening there hasn't been more than 20 players out of 100 on the live servers that I've been playing. The founder has just left, and when he left, there were 15 people on the server, including myself. So the response time in this server is phenomenally good, hence the low rates I'm getting. You're probably seeing, even though my stream is capped, FPS because I'm currently not affiliate. Please help me get to affiliate by subscribing, sharing, and donating if you so wish. But yes, it's again, the live build, highly playable, you can do stuff. It's just I can see and notice how empty it is at the moment. That's okay, because for this time of day, time of night, highly joinable, highly playable, and as a result, I'm finding that it's a quieter experience, which allows me to get on in relative safety to do stuff like this, while solo and do some sound control. So, here we go. Seems alright. I'll fly relatively slowly though, as it was chatting. Let's crack on it. So I have Twitch open, so if anyone wishes to chat, please feel free to do so. Periodically jump in and out of tabbing to be able to enjoy chatting. Show some love, show some care and support. It'd be much appreciated. Join my Discord server if you so wish. Really laid back, relaxed kind of guy. Cheers, man. It's up, Benji. Figure out the old street stuff when you can't hear yourself. Stuff like that. See if 36 should be a bit more bearable. Obviously, I can't hear the output. The audio output is getting. It's playing in the street at the same time. Hopefully that's it. To be able to rectify that, bit hesitant, especially if you have time for pleasures matters.
Please come to an immediate halt and hold for your vessel to be scanned.
What, mate? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Stay still and stop doing it. He's scanning. So, why do you come all the way out here just to scan me whilst I'm scraping this shit? Oh, and another one. And another one. Why have I got 3 people? What's going on here? You better not think about doing what I think you're gonna do. Blow me out the sky. I'm just scraping a hole and like trying to earn some money. Oh, NPCs, you assholes. Their AI has been smart as well since the 3.22.1 patch. But yes, just a quick question, Benji. Hopefully my mic is coming through better now that I've lowered the volume of the game. And also, recognise the headset. It's now actually getting some proper use. So many thanks for the, was it a donation, or did I actually purchase it from you when you upgraded? I can't genuinely remember, it's been that long. But yes, it's now getting its well-deserved use. I'm quite happy for that. So it means I can actually do stuff like this. Join the foray of Twitchin out. Come on, guys, you must be finished scanning me now. I mean, I've got nothing but fucking reclaimed construction materials and scrap metal. Like, I've got no contraband. Why have I got 3 ships here? I don't have a prime standard right now. Oh my god. Scan the ship and fuck off. I'm busy doing a job out here. I can't do it until you bugger off. Oh, another 4. No, it's just this thing. Come on, guys. There's literally, you know what? Fuck yourselves. I'm gonna let you reset the ship. Turn that on. To the bottom. Really get this scan button. That's what I mean. Come on, man. Like, close, but actually fun. Here we come. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do as I get towards his shit? What up, Mr. NPC? Why is he floating? He's not even in his shit. Jacked out. What's he doing? Look at this guy. He's not quite in his ship. Oh, he got up from Jack in this game. This is hilarious. Oh, the joys of the glitches. We've seen his attacking him because he's got some serious turrets on him. I wonder if he'll see that as an attack. Who knows? What's this guy doing? Is he, just as bad? No, this guy's in his seat. Okay. So maybe... So that's how he's supposed to be. he's the guy I don't fuck. Cool. Right, back to the vault we go. Back to mining. They'll have scammed my ship by now. If not, I'm just gonna have to carry on. Nothing I can do about it. I think we might go further. I think this guy isn't supposed to be sat up. He's the guy that's scanning me. So he's the one that's really the issue. Because he's not in his ship, he's not completing his task that he locked down. Okay? He's soft-locked. Which, no, you know, no problem. No problem. Just continue mining. But if they dare blow me out of the fucking sky, out of space, blow me to smithereens, then shit bed. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh. Okay. Well, you end up seeing the stream again, dude. Much appreciated for the review and the support. And thank you very much for letting me know the game volume was too low and mic volume was too low. Just on that, just gonna very quickly hit that again at the back of my ship. Double check the microphone. Why is my microphone so low? Let's turn that up. Maybe that'll be better. Although,
We turn that one on. Maybe that would be better. Maybe I've got the wrong one enabled. Who knows? Although that's supposed to be headset microphone, so perhaps that's the problem. I mean, audio input capture the headset device default. Let's make it that. Is that better? That looks like it's better. Let's make it that. Maybe that'll help. Just to make sure that we have the right thresholds on this. Because I do have to say that I do have limiters and whatever else on. I do have limiters and all the rest of it engaged on my microphone and stuff in OBS, so perhaps that might have been part of the problem. So let's back on the ship, get back in the seat, and I'm just going to dump that up. Just want to make sure this is recording properly. There we go. Just double checking the audio for this. I know it's midstream. Let's do that. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Yep, they're not scamming me anymore. Cool beans. Right. So we will up that, take that out. We need to renew the that rotation lock. There we go. Let's get underneath this vessel and actually see the whole fucking thing. And I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure with my right ear that I've turned the right mic off, because I now know that I'm getting some clip and some echo, which is obviously not pleasant. I just want to make sure that it's not coming through and doubling up, because if it is, that's not good. I want to make sure that I've got the right things coming through, particularly when it comes to having a microphone come through without picking up gaming noise, which is probably going to be helped if I turn off that. Oh no, because we got that coming through. Cool. Oh yeah, because it comes through there. So I now need to double check. That's going to be an ABS thing. Okay. It's the last thing I need is let's turn the gain down, set that up a bit, good quality on there, maybe that will help. Because we don't want it to be too clippy. I definitely don't want the gain to be too much. I think it's the compressor causing it. I think. Which obviously I'm hoping I'll do that. See if that helps. Good. So I'm still getting the white noise through, which is highly annoying. Let's take the gain out. Remove that. Yeah. Let's remove. I need the compressor. Well, that's annoying. We might have some issues with the microphone because it's so quiet. Oh well, let's we'll have to see how that goes another time. I will have to resolve that. Let's make sure that's the. Oh, that's on default now. Okay. So here we go. Back to there we go. That's a bit annoying.
close that. Oh.
It's that one, that's the one I want. So this is the issue with headset mic. Isn't that audio? It's this mic audio. So if I turn that off, and I just stay with this audio and turn this down so it's not so loud, or we get it to about here and we just double check that these are where they're supposed to be. Let's make sure. Is that going to do it? Yeah, that definitely seems like that's better. Now let's go back to here. Let's see if that's made a difference. That's the one I want. There we go. So now let's add in the game. We'll do that. So now we've got proper mic. Proper mic. So now just the microphone's too loud. It goes into the yellow, so we'll just pull that back a touch. There. Sorry about this, guys. For those who sat watching the stream, either at a later date or watching live, it's just making sure that it all sits nicely. Oh. So it is that. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. So let's turn that down, stop it clipping about there. Maybe there. That's about right. There we go. Let's try that. So I wonder if part of the problem definitely getting some peaking. Let's take out some of that. Okay. Let's try that, see if that helps. Let's get that going. Let's move that over to there. Retest the stream. you would have thought that myself being a musician, this would be a lot easier to set up. Okay, that's as much as I'm going to do there. I'm going to get this back up to the 64. Maybe it's the maybe it is the compressor. It's deciding to be a bit of a bitch. If that's the case, let's take it off. Remove, yes. And remove the noise gate, yes. Keep the noise suppression on, maybe. Let's keep that on. We'll see if that helps make a difference. Let's do that there. Let's see how that goes. Let's see if that's better. That's now not going into the yellow. Whee. So we'll do this. Get into this. And now we will see what the game's like with rotation and gimbal on. We'll do some noise and some volume. Whilst that's happening, I'm taking them out. Just make sure that it's not affecting things too much. Let's do this. Can I turn off that microphone? Right. Maybe it's the noise suppression doing it. Tell you what, let's remove it all. Let's remove the noise suppressor. Put the EQ back on. Still happening. That's not pleasant. That's not cool. I wonder if there's some conflict if I just undo this. And there is wonders if perhaps maybe problems with streams, eh? Let's take it down to the 46 and see if that helps. And if not, then I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, because I don't know what mic is causing the issue here. Because if I mute that and then that, swap them around, maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the issue. I'm using the wrong mic input for the stream. Let's have a gander at that. Okay, back to this, straight one. Oh, hopefully that's quieter. Let's smooth that out. I'm sure there'll be some complaints on this video in this part of the stream. Clearly I thought I had it all set up, so that should be pretty on. What are you going to do to find these things out as you go? And again, it's hard to tell when I'm trying to play a game, but when I'm trying playing and streaming at the same time. It's hard even on two screens that I have to alt tab between them because the programs will get open. Which one selects to be on the main screen and which one selects to be on the secondary screen, and being able to output both while playing the games at times and also set levels. Again, nightmare. The kind of stuff that doesn't come across when it comes to set up a channel, produce content, etc. So my apologies guys for anyone that's watching. Again, whether it's live, whether you're watching at a later date. If I end up being able to put this on YouTube, it might be recoverable, purely because I'll be able to
1,800 DPI.
rectify it, essentially, over to After Effects, which I've already started to use. But I want to say, going on from this, it does seem that yeah, cool. Let's try that. Let's try that. Yeah, okay, so that comes through quite loud, so I can now adjust that. That's the Roccat Swarm for my DPI stuff. So we'll take that down a little bit, because that's quite loud. I only need that in my ear. The game's audio is not consistent on a level. Oof. And there's the noise, so it's the noise gate that's doing it. Okay, so we need to take, it's the noise gate we need to get rid of. No, because then I adjusted the levels. Is that true? From what I can see. From what I can hear. We'll soon find out. Yeah, so it's the noise gate. So the noise gate is no good in... Yeah, let's remove the noise gate then. But I would like... Let's do that. Let's do that. Right. Sorry about the adjustments, guys. I am trying my best to get this as clean and as clear as possible without being too loud. We'll try it there, shall we? And before we continue, let's move that over to, get that over there. Let's open up the chat. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. So I think the mic is just a little on the noisy side. which again is a shame. Yeah, okay. That's still an issue. Yeah, it's still an issue. So, how can I resolve that? Put the limiter there. Yeah, it is. Let's just put the noise suppression in, I think. Let's put that there. So noise suppression added. Let's see if the noise suppression makes a difference before we jump back into Star Citizen. Because that noise is ridiculous. That's being picked up. That's my fans, I think. Oh, noise suppression. Miles better. Cool. If that's the case. It doesn't make a massive difference. Let's put some more on. Put noise suppression on too. Second time. Hopefully that will be better. Then I can raise the microphone up fully. And it will get rid of that horrible squeaking. Which will then allow desktop audio to be up. Right. Yep. Which then means if we go to audio input capture is this. We can do this. And we can put on this and put that before it. Stick that there. Put the gain on. There's still a little bit coming through, like. Oh. I wonder. Oh, maybe not. Let's just put loading noise suppression on. And put it in 3 places between each. What's it? Yeah. much noise suppression do you reckon I can get away with? Right, now I've got 5 noise suppressors on. Let's see if that helps with the playback and with the game audio. See how that goes. It's weird because when I have Discord running, so I'm playing with noise in the room, and so I don't have this issue. That's weird. I'll just have to speak to them too close to my PC today. Who knows? Just double check. Does, but not enough. It's there, but it's just still not quite there. So, audio issues. Fantastic. So, headset mic, there are issues. Not quite sure why that is, because everything should work. Let's just keep suppressing. Do that and get another one on it. Suppress the fuck out of all my noise. And maybe I should just take the limiter off and get rid of you. See what happens there. Watch time on 0 there. Cool. Okay. Let's give that a test. Give that a go. Keep that game at 28. Streaming max volume. TV's up. I wonder. It's like there's tiny little blips that just capture shit that it shouldn't be capturing. Because again, it hasn't done it on the videos that I've put up so far, because I've gone through them and live tested. So, no idea what the fuck's going on there. It does make it a little bit painful though, to obviously watch. So again, I apologise guys who are watching this, either later date or live. also means maybe I should remove this. There we go. Just have noise suppression. See what it's like with just noise suppression. That's probably the best idea, right? -1 on the mic. On the dB. Let's see how that goes. I mean, let's suppress again. Between that one, and then we'll suppress again. That one. And we're just fully on noise suppression on the headset mic. This is so annoying. I don't like the squeaking. Hopefully that's resolved it, guys. I think. I can remove, that's not the one I want. Oh my, oh my, oh my. What are we going to do with ourselves here? What do you reckon? Because the last thing I want is for this shit to be squeaking all over. Oh, it's just not fair to have had this all set up and it decides to fail today. I mean, that's so sucky. So sucky. What if I just swap them around? Let's just swap them around. Let's see if that helps. I doubt it has. It's just probably made it worse. I suppose at the end of the day, OBS isn't, its VSTs for doing this audio stuff isn't that great. So let's get... Welcome to the world of irritating stream equipment. Oh, don't you know it, dude? You've had years of practice sorting this stuff out, but I'm a noob, and figuring this out is a joke. It really is a joke. But again, I do apologise for the squeaking. Again, whoever is watching, I will keep repeating myself on that one because it's a sensory input issue for me. That kind of thing, which again, as a musician, so fucking annoying. Unbelievably fucking annoying. Although, swapping the channel to just mic and auxiliary, no, it's made it better. Has that made it better? That's made it better. What the fuck? I've just taken it off that channel, and it didn't like it. What the fuck? That's annoying. That's annoying. I do know that high end though, that high end needs to be resolved because it's just a bit too much. So with that, I'm just going to take the top end out of my voice, and a little bit of that. Let's take out a lot of the top end. That will help, even if it sounds a little bit dull. But I'd rather it sound dull and not be squeaking everyone's fucking ears. Right. I'm done mucking around with it. It's over. Lots of tweaking and testing. I know, yes, that's exactly it, dude. Bang on point. I mean, I've taken a lot of your advice over the years and just never done it because I've only just got around to streaming in the past week. But let's mute the background because I don't need that. Oh, and while I'm here, let's just get back to that and mute the stream as well because I don't need that. Go back up there so we can. What's it? Is the squeaking a mic or game sound issue? No, it's the mic, dude. I think it's OBS itself. It's not the game. The game's fine. I just think that I have a couple of settings in OBS wrong for the microphone. There's a couple in there to be able to pick out my voice so that I haven't got the background mouse and keyboard clicks so much, and to make sure that the volume on top of the game is good and responsive. I do think that something is happening where it's picking up the fan voltage as the gate opens for the microphone, which is causing the squeak. Like a squeaky gate, it needs fucking oiling. And I need to find out which setting it is, and I don't know which one it is. That, and again, I don't think, like I said, I don't think the quality of the VSTs that control that in OBS, I don't think they're great quality. I could use the ones for my DAW, for my sound production stuff, but I don't think they're all going to work because they're not designed for OBS. So although it can use VSTs, I don't think it will be able to utilise the ones I have properly because they're not designed for it. They're not designed for. I mean, you can use them on video, but yeah, they're not that great. And I think that's some of the issues that I have at the moment. Also, there's a plugin that I do not want to disable because I've got OBS set up to stream not one camera but two, as well as my game input, so that I can make and record my music videos to put up on YouTube, which I haven't got around to making any yet because I'm still writing material and yet to record it in the DAW. But it's all set up and ready profile wise to do that, and I think there's some interaction somewhere. I mean, it could just be a Windows setting. I might have the microphone just too sensitive, too high. That's a fucking good point. I know what I haven't done. Oh, you fucking idiot, Spike. You absolute tool. I know what it might well be. Yeah, not that one. Where is it? No, it's not under test, you might. It's Let's get that one going. Let me set that to that. Yeah, you can fuck off. You can be default as well. Then I'll actually be able to hear it. Fucking tool. What a tool. I've made some very noob errors trying to get this set up. Where is it? Device properties. No. Isn't that one? Or are you going to open fucking... No, you're going to open bullshit. Yeah. Oh no, that's the one I want. Yes, where are you? Levels. I want the microphone on this to be 88 anyway. And yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to take that down a touch. All set up and ready profile wise to do that, and I think there's some interaction somewhere. Yep, that's resolved that interaction. I'm now not getting squeaky on my headset. It could just be a Windows setting. I might have the microphone just too sensitive, too high. Right, I believe I've sorted that problem out now. That's a fucking good point. I know what I haven't done. Oh, you fucking idiot, Spike. You absolute tool. I know. Okay, so I know what I did wrong. Basically, boys and girls, this muggins here, Mr. Sound Engineer guy, had left my microphone input in Windows all the way at 100, and I like to have mine capped at 88 out of 100, so I've got a bit of headroom. But that's purely because at 100 you've got the microphone is like fully open for reception, like you have with your ears. You have it at 88, you've not only just got enough headroom, but you take off a little bit of the sensitivity of the microphone being able to pick up all the way over the other side of the fucking room. I only need it in front of my fucking mouth. What an idiot. I should have left that turned down. Also, one of my app volume settings was set to go through the stereo input mixer, which is the setting I use to capture all desktop audio, which includes Discord, in OBS. And that's picking up the output of the second TV, not through the mic, but through the stereo input. So everything that's coming through the microphone and being outplayed to you is getting doubled up. Idiot. I was doubling the signal. That's why it was squeaking through all of the filters and the VSTs I've got in OBS. What a fucking noob error. For a musician, nonetheless. Oh, what a twat. Oh well. There's as Benji says in the chat, you live and learn. You have to figure this shit out and test and tweak. So we shall put resolved. My G. Just being in the chat, dude, and potentially watching this stream, even if it's just background noise whilst you're signing off and such. Just being there. I tend to think in your vein when you're around. Whether we're next to each other when I come over to visit, or whenever we're potentially watching each other's streams. And yeah, what a fucking noob error for me to make. Right, live and learn. You cracked my brain to thinking of something else that I probably would have spent the next week and the next week trying to resolve and going, what's it doing this? Oh, what a fucking tool. So anyway, let's carry on scraping this hole of this lovely ship here. Well, we're not even at halfway with that blue bar at the top. This star runner should. Oh my! I'm not even gonna fit it on board. That's a little disconcerting. That I'm not gonna fit the whole thing on board. And there's parts of this craft that, as you can see, with the scrape bubbles either side, the little blue things that are flicking from 100% down. There are parts of this craft that I actually can't scrape and put into my hold. There goes that bit. There goes some of that. Try and get as much of this body off as possible. But we have only done one side. We've only done this one. This one flat plane. Let's get that material. Let's split the beam a little, make it a little bit wider. Not that it's going to make much difference, because parts and parcel of this that just don't wanna melt and be collected. Plus we're running out of space. We're at what? So 6.9 skew out of 13. That's gonna make cracking this ship and fracturing it to take on board so much more difficult. Limited space and all that jazz. But as you know from places, games like Boundless and Ark Survival, so on and so forth, The Forest and Sons, it's all about that inventory space management. It's all about being efficient and maximising what you can carry any one time. The only issue with this game is this is a contract where once I take or scrape all of this vessel's hull and all of its skin that it will let me take, once it completes, I lose the marker for where this vessel is, which, considering in space, like, we are currently all the way out, down. Ooh, disappeared. Fucking map. Fucking does this. I need to set a route to there. Set route to here. Nope. Give me that. Yeah, set route there. So we need to set that there. We are in this little field here. This fucking map. It's the only problem with the live build. The map's not fantastic. It does have clip issues and disappearance issues at zoom. But, and this is a big but, we can't turn around and fully scrape this ship, because if we do, the waypoint for it on the map will disappear, that little rhombusy square thing, which presents an issue. Let's get them back to sync before we ungimbal them.
2,600, 1,800 DPI.
Oh, these guys are still here. What? You've not fucking not finished scanning me, but they're just watching me mine. Goddamn NPCs. Why NPCs? But yeah, if I scrape the hull completely, I complete the contract and then it fucks off. So the idea is that if you want to keep coming back to a ship, to fully extract it, to fracture it into pieces, to disintegrate it and collect all of it to be able to sell, then you kind of need to leave parts of it here to come back to, which I've never actually fully done before. I've always just gone, you know what, I'm just here, might as well do it while I'm here now. Where's this other guy? Oh, he's right next to me. I've got to go the other way, because if I crack into him, he's going to attack me, because I've committed a hostile act, and I don't want to be going to prison. Because that shit's a nightmare. So let's rotate round. They're fucking following me. They're fucking following me. Why are you following me? Oh, they fully locked me. They're fully soft locked. I wonder if I'll end up dragging them in QT. That'd be interesting. Probably. So yeah, this will be interesting to see what will happen when I go to get rid of these boxes and make some cash. Come on, melt this hole, man. Melt the hole. Oh, I don't want to split them that. Just keep them there. Oh, there we go. And then we'll lock rotation, so I'm not floating around. Let's get this. These bits and pieces. Oh, it's basically Jet Wash Simulator. but in space. This one section is anyway. What are we at? We're halfway on the salvage, so that's not too bad. But we're desperately running out of space on board, which is the 10 SKU boxes out of the 13, but we're just about to turn that into a load of free space, which I will do very shortly. Keep the rotation lock, clear this up pretty quickly. Oh, we're at 11, shit. Come on. Oh, the joys of harvesting. Although, to be fair, I am glad it's not mining. It's mining, that's a whole different ball game. And I don't have a ship that can mine. Now, I thought having a ship that has these modules on, these scraper modules, I would be able to go to the moons or go to the asteroids to mine the minerals. Oh no. Oh no, you need an entirely different ship. And the cheapest starting ship to do so is called the Prospector, which I don't have, so I can't mine minerals, which means the only commodities I can sell in the game are the items I buy from the shop, which are useless because they're not classed as commodities, and you can't sell them back. Well, you can sell some stuff back to shops, but they're not that great. But it also means that I can't trade commodities and then stack loads of cash for all the different items in the game, which is a little frustrating, I suppose. Oh, there we go, we're full. Right, so let's stop scraping. No, stop scraping because I'm now full. No, rotation lock. Let's get out of the seat. Let's go downstairs. Whee! You wanna slide down? No, slide down off there. Okay. Let's whack out the old multi-tool. Oh no, that's not the multi-tool. That's my big tractor beam. But we don't have a choice because it's the only one I got. Cool. Right, okay. So let's zoom in. I can only make those. We want to auto eject that. Eject. Fill box. You want to give me this? Thank you. Alright. Come on then. Chuck me out of my box. My first box. Thank you. Let's drag this over here. Can you get... Yeah, you can fill further. Sweet. Keep going. Up we go. Up we go. Stack that there. Got more space than I thought. Let's keep stacking these boxes. Oh. Get that. Try not to cheese it too much. Oh, I see you've gone, Benji. Well, cheers for watching, my G. You end up re-catching back on with this, getting bored or whatever. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Your help and support is appreciated. And that's the same for anyone else who joins and watches. I do apologise for the half hour, 45 minutes of sound issues because of my own fucking stupid mistakes. What can I say? I'm new at this channel building and what have you. But like I mentioned in a previous video, when things were sorted and on the way, this will be a more professional product moving forward as we go. Oh, did I just shoot a box? Oh no, it just glitched. It will be a more professional product as I move forwards and continue streaming. Get the nuances in place. You will start to see graphics and such, placeholders. I will start doing the whole integration with Discord and all that sort of stuff too. It is coming. You'll just have to bear with me because, again, I've only been streaming for the past week, maybe, if that, with the videos that you I've seen. I think the first 2 have disappeared, but my YouTube channel has them as a permanent place to be able to see them and watch them if you need to catch up with the shenanigans. It is clear. What are you on about? No, you're not going to let me clear it now. There we go. Is that the last box? It was the last box. Okay, there you go. So I've just managed to fill up the back of this with 6x6, 6x6, and the 13th there. Now, I can potentially move it out of the way with the conveyor, make it 14. However, that's now free. Yeah, and I could put potentially boxes down here. In fact, I think I may do. Let's move that over. Slide. Yeah, we slide that in. Can dunk it all the way down the bottom. And we can. I've just turned this into a 30 SKU craft, essentially. Get that all the way down there. Do the same with that box. Yeah. And we'll do these ones because they're already up there. Yeah. I'll do this one. Let's put that there. If we can. Yeah, we'll do that like so. And then we can stack them. If we do this, they are stacked like so. We've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more spaces, 6 on the floor, 7, 8. So we can go back to up here. Open the door then. We can go back to the ship. Shout out salvage claim. Get back in the pilot seat, obviously. Let's just really start the cane. Right, and we can re-continue with the scrape. Right, now. What do you mean a collision on that? I'm not that close, am I? I must be. Back off a touch. 40 meters or so. Go to the other side, let's rotate. Yeah, they're off. So we go to, let's back off a touch. Right, 60 meters. Rotate. Up a bit. Right, up to the center. About here, right? Lock. Press G for gimbal. I'll scrape this side. Now, I'm gonna widen the beam a touch. There are areas on every ship, by and large, that just aren't scrapeable, such as the components that have been lit up. See how there's some edges that are lighting up that we can claim, and others that aren't? Yeah, it's because of the way that the components for ships work. Each ship is obviously different, because they all have different components, and they're all of different classes and such, so they all work in slightly different ways when it comes to not just flight and such, but scraping their hulls. And see what I'm saying about like this odd areas and funny little janky sections that you can't scrape because of the component that it is. but also just because of the angle of the ship's outer hull. Like, the angles on each ship is different, so there are some bits that are like nitty gritty to get into. There are other bits that you just can't get to. It's all about the angles, it's all about the edges, and so on and so forth. So, we'll see how this goes. Again, scrape as much as we can without emptying that bar. So I've got a feeling that we're going to need to go back to the station that's not too far away to potentially offload, but I don't think it has a TDD, which is where you sell your materials, commodities trader. So I think we're going to have to go back to where we started, area 18, go to their TDD to sell these items, and then potentially come back and finish the job. But like I was saying to Benji, you can't let that blue bar disappear and complete, or the mission disappears and then you lose the location of the ship. Now, you could be good and find it again. The chances of that are pretty slim because of how large space is. And at the moment, in live, anyway, in 3, 2, 1, you can't place a marker of your own, a custom marker, to determine a point to return back to, where you could, like, ideally you'd like to place a waypoint, right? To be able to come back to a derelict like this, a salvage claim like this, to be able to finish the job. Unfortunately, that's not the case at the moment. I think there's a function for it on the map in the EPTU version. I've just not been over there and tested that so much because I've been just testing ordinary gameplay features when I have been on with the guys in the Discord, just to see how smooth it is, see what differences there are, getting used to the new layouts and such, like the balancing that's been brought into the game for other things, rehashed flight mechanics for each ship has changed, speeds have changed. Pretty sure there's been a resizing of the entire system that we're in as well. Or it might just be the change in speed balancing and stuff for the ships has made it seem that way. All those, sort of things that you're going to use on a daily basis for sure. The integration of the Moby Glass, the changes for that, the UI, that's more where the interest is lying, to see what it can do. But because this game is so unbelievably complex and it's got a lot of stuff in it, a lot of content. There's a lot of things to test and try, like the locations on each of the planets, going and testing missions, making sure that simple functions like joining a party, seeing your friends list, the rudimentary stuff that you want to work straight out the box from version to version or patch to patch. That's more the things that we've been looking at, making sure works, making sure people can send and receive contracts, missions, and be able to see each other on the map. That's more what we've been focusing on when it comes to testing as players. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through. Whereas, with live, we can take for granted that most of the shit works, most of the gameplay works, most of the functions work, because this is the live version. This is the one that we should be playing because it works, right? But of course, everyone in the human race is like a magpie. You put something shiny in front of the person and it's new, and they go, "Ooh, new shiny thing! I must play with it. I must find out what it's all about." Which is fine. It works, sure. It gets people to test it. And who better to test it than the players themselves? It's just being able to give corroborative feedback to the devs that isn't toxic like some of the community can be, which I've noticed is a slight down point. But what community doesn't have? A toxic section of fan base that wants everything, last year, wants everything, now, yesterday, patience, and so on and so forth. At least we've got the good-hearted nature to you know, like what we have, be able to play what we have. Yeah, we complain a little bit amongst ourselves, but by and large, we generally love to play this game. Now myself, I do get annoyed when things don't work, don't get me wrong, that should work. However, I am much more of a free mind of when things are like this, where they do work to the point of, okay, it's playable, it's doable, it's like nothing else we've ever seen on the market. So, you know, you give it a chance, give it its juice, and just suck it up and play. Which I suppose isn't everyone's style, but for most of us in our Discord, in the Finger Cave, good old Fingers, got a lot of Fingers. Shout out to Fingers. You know, we've got a we've got a game here that we love and enjoy that is really worth the time and effort being put in to be able to, you know, enjoy it for what it is, warts and all. Again, in the live, the glitches that we do encounter are silly little glitches that are like what you would see in a 2000s, early 2000s PC game. Which, okay, in this day and age, some people would say is unacceptable. But to be honest, with the technology, the way that they've heavily modified / nearly rewrote the entire gaming engine that this is based on, you know, it's doing well for what it is. I personally would say they've done a cracking and amazing job to get it into. Oh, taken out by my own box. Oh, can see what I mean? Slight dodginess there. Because now I've got a box that's out of position. Well, 2 boxes are out of position. But you know, each to their own. Yeah, sure, but don't wail on other people's enjoyment of the game just because it doesn't work for you. But yeah, we're laid back and easy going as a group of players, and to be honest, like I say, this game has got tech for days of how it's been produced, and what it aims to achieve, and all that sort of stuff. And for me, the complications behind that are also what appeals, you know, and what sets it apart from literally every other game out there. I think, to me, its closest competitor would be, by comparison, Elite Dangerous, and that's now a couple of years old now, 2-3 years old, something like that. And now I only have that for the PlayStation, which obviously is a totally different kettle of fish altogether because it's on console, not PC. Which, you know, fine, fair enough. But personally, I don't think it's got this. I haven't fully experienced it, played it enough to know whether it's got the same kind of complexity to it like this game has, whereby it is this mental, it is this in depth, it is this crazy. So, you know, I'm right up there with, okay, this needs to be given. This is a different kettle of fish. This needs to be given its chance. You need to give the developers their dues with what they're aiming to achieve. So far, it is astronomical what is going on in this game. It really is dynamite. So, you know, at the end of the day, what's a person to do? Can I reach that? Is that going to be the last one? I think that's going to be the last box. If that's the last box, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Cool. That's not producing anything, so what we'll do now, we have fully stacked. Right. We have almost fully stacked. Rotate, yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So I can you sod it, you can stack there. And then we'll put that away, we'll go back upstairs. Now what we will do is we will do this. We'll do this last little bit. We've got not much left. So we will now not swap. We will now Alt W to change to fracture. And get within range. Oh, it's 65 SKU. Okay, we're going to lose a fair bit of material on this. So I think what we'll do is we will leave that there. We'll go back to this. Oh no. Turn fracture off. Turn fracture off. There we go. Go back to... There we go. Go back to this. We'll put the mining attachments away. We haven't finished. So hopefully this bad boy will stay here. I need to get that off there. I need to reload it because that's been a while now. So let's do that. Keep that down. Yeah, I'll keep that down there. Yep, that'll do. So now that Twitch has been reloaded, now I've got this ship. Yeah, okay. So
1,800 DPI, 1,400 DPI.
Yeah, I've got a salvage claim set there. We've still got some in the little blue bar. So what we're going to do now, is we're going to go back to Art Core. And where's Area 18? You're around by the side scrapers, so you're on this side of the planet. There she is, big white dot, Area 18. We're going to set the route there. I'm going to leave the salvage claim as it is. I forgot how slow this is. Yeah, they're going to follow me. Oh, damn. Okay. So where's our... There she is, there's a waypoint, it's down this way. There she be. Okay, towards the sun we go. So let's get the fudge out of Rog. And then QT. Gonna exit here. Because we can. We've been... Nope, okay, we haven't pulled those guys. Pulled those scanners with us, which is good. That's what we wanted. So now we go back to Art Core. And watch we are doing that. I'm just gonna double check and make sure. And leave the salvage claim as it is. There we go. Oh yeah, the sound sounds so much better on the stream. Thank God. Thank God. Yeah, they're gonna follow me. Oh damn. Okay. God. So we're might be able to get away this way. There she be. Okay, towards the sun we go. Audio. So let's get the fudge out of Rog. And then QT. Exit here. Yep, that'll do. So game audio is now where it needs to be. It just has to be tested with Discord. The people on Discord and I can live stream and test again, but that's going to be easier to do because Discord's got its own output channel we wanted. So that's now we go back to hardcore. Fantastic, handy as fuck. Like it, we like it. Watch we are doing that. We're just gonna double check out, make sure to pull that out, and leave the salvage claim as it is, and then pull that out. There we go. I'll remute that. So we've now got that on the channel. Get back to here. Oh, look at that. We are now back at Arcor. Cool. So now we're far enough away to rotate and just lock on. QT back to area 18. Which we'll now do. It's going to redo us. Okay, fine. That is fine by me. It's been a little while since I've had a drink, so I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I can't wait to get a better chair. I'm currently in a fishing camp chair. It's obviously not ideal because I don't really have that much in the way of back support. I'm very much at a forward 90 degrees. It's not pleasant. But what are you going to do? Let's get through these clouds. And 3/4. Just under 3/4. There we go. 3/4 crush. Let's call the ship for landing. What distance are we at? Doesn't matter. Let's get below these clouds of area 18 because they are thick as hell. And we want to be able to get below them, but at the same time we want to be able to see where we're going, and we don't want to pop out too fucking fast. So we'll just crash into the planet. That's never going to be it. Ooh, there we go. Slow it right down. That's where we're going. So strafe, roll. Just to count the landing gear.
You are leaving the safe zone.
Yeah,
Landing
that's it.
gear down. Warning, you are leaving the safe zone.
I am in the safe zone, I don't know about. Oh,
Landing
plot.
complete.
It could have been dangerous. Right. Here we go. Let's it's the only thing, it doesn't let us open exterior. Exit ship. Bottom button. Eventually I'll have these all hotkeyed so I can get in and out of all my ships properly without having to function too much. Cool. First things first, check. Got nothing in here. Yeah, cool. Don't need any of those weapons. Brilliant. Where's yeah, that's right. That glass with the hangar number is what we want to be aiming towards, because it's the only open area at the moment that allows us to get to the elevators to be able to get anywhere on the station or, you know, planet side wants it. So janky landing, don't care, we survived. If I was any faster or any harder, I'd probably have blown up, and all of that you've just watched would be for nothing. So let's come on, elevator. Come on, elevator. You can't be that far away, surely. There we go. Right. So we'll leave the cutter there. We will get ourselves over to the TTD. TDD, sorry. Which involves running all the way through the station. Sprint, make it a bit quicker. I don't know why I wasn't before. Not that sprinting in this game makes much of a difference. It does if you're not wearing the armor, but the more space armor you start wearing, the one, the more hydration you need, and two, the slower your sprint speed is compared to your ordinary speed. The other thing as well is that armor's way slightly different as well. So the more that you put on, you do get a little bit of encumbrance, but not much. But it is mainly your ordinary running speed versus your sprint speed that changes. And obviously the heavier armor sets impact more than the lighter ones. Also it determines how fast your hydration goes when you're doing work and such, or movement. So yeah, good old tram, bug it off. There we go. Let's get in this bad boy. Oh. And let's go sell what's on the vulture.
Tram now leaving the station.
Let's do it.
Stand clear of the doors. Tram now approaching.
Oh, see, that was a bit of a jump glitch. Clearly didn't like that one. Again, the glitches that you see, they are few and far between. It's more server lag. Again, there are issues that do occur, but as always, I say the jank is limited to the sort of 2000s era, which again, considering this day and age of AAA game titles by bigger dev houses and what have you, it's nothing in comparison. Again, this game isn't in open commercial release. This is still an alpha game. A release is coming because of how close things are getting to that commercial release, from what I understand, what I've heard, what I've read. But again, you are made very aware that it's an alpha game and that these issues will persist until we get to some form of stable commercial release, of which I do like that RSI, CIG, they are all listening to the players, and they are not, as they have said before, they're not going to release a commercial game on this scale until it is, you know, not perfect, but the players are happy, basically. Anyway, here we are, Plaza to the TTD, which, again, I will show. Says it on the outside of the building. We'll go in here, open doors, says me, yeah, automatic, lovely. And here we are at the commodities centre. So we'll go over to one of these screens. Let me use it, there we go. Select a valid inventory, I'm going to select straight vulture. There we go. These are the units we've got on board. We've got 12 of the recycled, which has no demand here. Okay. Does that mean I can't sell any of what I've just turned around and fucking done? Oh, that's going to be so annoying if I can't sell any of the materials I've just claimed here. So, that's going to be a pain in the ass. If there's no demand for what I can turn around and sell. Let's go into the IO North Tower. Open says me. Slow door. Brilliant. And let's go up to this commodity screen. Are you going to be the same? Or are you going to let me sell it? Come on.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's
Watch,
Premier Centre for Business Development.
I can't sell it. And there's no demand. Oh, now that is annoying.
Area 18's Premier Centre for Business Development.
That is really annoying.
Please consult
I have...
any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
I've got 8 units there that I can't sell. I've got 12 in the cargo grid that I can't sell. Oh, mate. Okay.
Welcome to IO North Tower.
I think that there's none to sell here and there's no demand, because before streaming I obviously did a salvage with SirFaldo, and we did that in a reclaimer. Now the reclaimer can hold up to 240 units, SKU units, right? And that's a large amount. That's 10 times what the Vulture can carry, and that's in a snappable grid, right? So where I've only got the 13 boxes, a snappable grid, the 12 and then the one on the conveyor belt, I've done 12 and then shoved another 6 down the side, another 2 in front, and the conveyor belt, right? Which is why it's not showing me all of what I have on board that I can sell. But because he's sold his here before logging off, and I've not logged off before starting stream, I've stayed in game. I wonder if being on this server, it's now classified that Area 18 doesn't need the materials because his one reclaimer is sold already here. So I can't sell what I've salvaged here at Area 18. That's why I'm now going back to my Vulture. I'm going to have to go to Hurston and go to Lawville to sell it. There's also a high chance that I may not be able to sell it there either. So this is going to be interesting, because now I'm going to have to find other locations to be able to sell recycled materials. Yeah, okay. So Area 18, I can't sell it here. I could sell it at Orison maybe, but I probably won't get as much cash, but that's going to be a fuckload closer. It's either there or New Beverage. So it looks like... yeah, it looks like I am going to have to go to Orison in the Vulture and sell my recycled shit there. How annoying. Fun times. Welcome to the galaxy. It's a tough galaxy out there, but someone's got to live in it. Brilliant. So, I mean, the one bonus is that the server's practically empty. It would be nice to see or know how many people are in this place. But, I want to say this, but this is gonna suck if I've reclaimed this stuff and I can't sell it anywhere, because the reclaimer job earlier on has filled up Area 18. Let's hope that going to Orison will allow me to sell it there. Oh, that's annoying. Although Hurston is currently closer, so I think we'll go to Hurston first. Hurston and Orison are the closest places to the salvage site, where I'm not going to spend a fucking fortune trying to refill the shit. Open my door, damn it. Let me in, damn it. Why won't you let me in my own ship? Come on, there we go. There we go, it's better. See, slight jank. It has the placeholder, it has the names and such. Sometimes they don't crop up, so you can't select it to get into it. This is why I spam the click button, to be able to make sure that I'm going to be able to get into my ship. Yeah, we'll stick that over there because we don't need weapons now. Oh no, I'll tell you what I am going to do, because this happened last time. You see in the bottom left hand corner I have a 3 water droplets at 35%. Well, That's your hydrate button. It's your hydrate marker. So this is what happened last time. I didn't drink and keep myself hydrated. It went to 0%. Around 5 or 6%. Your vision becomes blurry because you're dehydrated. Your movement becomes staggered and sway and what have you. And as a result, you end up not being able to operate your guy properly, your character properly. When it drops to 0, and when it drops to 1 and 2%, you start to take tick damage. Now it's quite slow to start with. Once you get into that 0 to 1% range, you get a timer of around 6.5 to 7 minutes to be able to survive before you get incapacitated. When that happens, you can't move, you're on the floor as if you're dead. You're not dead, you've got an hour and a half to be rescued, or you can hold backspace and respawn because you'll then actively die. But yeah, it was a bit of an issue earlier on because obviously things didn't go to plan. Mr. Q there, Q. And yeah, that was the end of salvage basically, because then I was in a flux state of dying and unable to do anything. Oh, excuse me for the yawn. Right, we've come here for not much reason because I can't sell what I've got on board here. So we will can't have cruise control. Let's lift off. Let's get out the door. Now we're out the door. Get up. Cruise control on.
Landing gear up.
While we're going up, we'll just have to quickly clear the route there. Zoom into Hurston. Go. Let's get to Hurston. I've still got a fair amount of fuel, so we ain't gonna worry about that too much at the moment, which is good. Let's get out these clouds. Get off planet. It's 20k reached. That's good news. Let's get the fudge out of Borge. Get back up there. Get into Mother Void. See the salvage in the very bottom of the screen. You can see that green diamond with the arrow. That's our salvage. So at least he's not disappeared. It's a bonus. But it's not leaving much in the way of scope for being able to QT to Hurston. Oh, just getting a little bit of gravity pull there. Oh, you know why? Because I have sent the route. Oh, I did it on the surface, so it's probably not gonna work. Let's do this so we get there. No, it's Everest. I'll go to Everest Harbour first. Okay. Let's get that going. We're on the other side of the planet. Is it going to say I've got an obstruction? Yeah, it's going to say I've got an obstruction. Okay, so we will. Where can we go? Is it going to give us this one? It is. Yeah, there we go. Let's go! Boom! We're back in QC. Fantastic. yes, it would be nice to see how many players are on the server live, but unfortunately we can't do that without jumping out of the game and into the menu. So there's a high chance that I could be by myself on this server, considering there were only, what, 15 earlier on, 2 hours ago. And we're now hitting that point in the evening where, East American wise, rest of the world wise, chance of joining the server is higher. More, more likely to bump into people. But here in the UK it's now 4:37 in the morning. And the chance of people being on in the UK on this server pretty slim. And like I said before, EPTU is out, and so many people were over there playing that, which is great by all means, but having so many people on those servers and those shards that CIG and RSI have, it's half the reason that the game is tanking in the test servers. I think personally, yes, the servers are all capped at 100 players each. It gets a bit strained at 90 plus or 95 plus. You kind of need that 4 or 5 player headroom count to be able to switch players in and out, particularly if people are joining in large groups of 4, 6s, 8s all in one go, because you can set up a party in the menu and you can pull one player, the leader, can go into a game and pull everyone else into that server, which obviously if there's not enough space you either end up kicking someone or having to wait, but it pre-assigns those resources, so that's why all the other players on the server then experience the jank and the lack of resource to run the server, the FPS drops, and that's where crashes and 30Ks and such I think can occur, or at least that's what it seems to be in the back end. So I think although they've got a 100 player cap per server, they should probably limit it so that yes, there's a 100 player cap, but give a buffer of 4 or 5 players, so that only really 94 or 95 players can play on one server at a time. Because although they've probably got a cap past that, when they're hitting these 100 player caps, that's when issues occur. So in that sense, they could be doing themselves a few favours here and there. Obviously, yeah, they're trying to make the game run at these kind of levels, that's fine, but if the technology doesn't actually exist or the hardware isn't yet in the back end, that makes the job harder. And then you end up with people jumping out of server lobbies and back in again to try and get better servers, and you're just compounding the issue if you've got 20 or 30 groups of players doing that across all of your servers. Then yes, it's rotationary. It works like an ISP releasing IP to you for your internet connection. But how many times has that happened live when you've been online and then you find that you don't have internet connection and you're sat there trying to refresh from a minute to 5 minutes worth before everyone in your household can reconnect to a broadband line or fiber optic line, whatever is not always permanently on. It can cause issues for your downloads and watching content and blah 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 blah. Well, in that instance, it's an inconvenient, sure, but who's not effing and blinding when that happens? Almost no one. Also, it's the reason why routers and such like are automatically set to release things and stop these kind of issues when most people are asleep. That's why they always happen at stupid o'clock in the morning, usually closer to most people's bedtime, which is why they're usually at, like, midnight, 1 o'clock, 1:30 at the latest. But for those who are awake night owls or gamers who notice these things and patterns, it's quite consistent at the times that these things happen. So yeah, it's just something to be aware of or take note. Again, it's only a personal observation. I could be entirely wrong, but that is my assumption, that's my guess, and I've been an avid gamer on consoles, PCs, knowing my tech, knowing how networking works, and seeing it live over a great number of years. That would appear to be the de facto, default of why things occur like this. So it is just something to bear in mind and take note of. one, to know that it happens, two, to be aware of it, to either avoid it or not be around when it happens, and three, so that when it does happen, you're not flying off the handle and causing your own stress and issues because you weren't expecting it, didn't know about it, or end up winding yourself up for effing and blinding because something doesn't work the way it should when it is, and it's just doing its thing, and there's a reason behind it, you know, the lack of information, the misunderstanding, etc. So, anyway, enough of that. Let's, now we're here, let's zoom in, let's get down to Erston, let's get to, let me have Lawville, or are you just going to ditch? Oh, you don't want me to select Lawville, no? Okay. Oh, it's just going to be an ass today, yeah? Everest Harbour, Hurston, Hades, Calthrop. Lawville, there we go. Sweet. Sometimes, see what I mean? Sometimes the map can be a little bit janky and it's not what we want. Let's get this correct. Lock in here. So, slow down our speed. Just put the auto on. There. And then we will QT2. Fingers crossed that it will accept the goods on board, recycled material and whatever composite construction material we have found, or scraped, sorry, so that we can sell it on, make some money. Otherwise, we have an issue. I have a vulture that is full of material that I am not going to be able to get rid of. I'll have a load of credits that I can't do anything about. That's going to be really annoying. I've gone through all this trouble of 2.5 hours of streaming, very nearly, to not be able to do anything with the material. But hey, what you can do? Like I say, complain, bitch and moan, like any good gamer does. It is what it is. Again, like in Elite, it's
complete. Have a pleasant stay. Hello, and thank you for contacting
completely expected that, you know, this is potentially able to happen because although it's a persistent universe, it's got commodity trading and what have you, so there is an economy. It fluctuates, you know, hourly. I think it's hourly, half hourly, hourly. You get notifications saying general update, you know, prices have changed. So yeah, that's cool. So, you know, it's a case of needing to know what's happening without, you know, selling yourself short, taking the wrong job, ending up like I'm currently finding at the moment, that I eventually end up with material that I can't sell, that I've then got stuck on board that I can't do anything with until it is then able to be sold. So, you know, you don't end up shooting yourself in the foot like I could potentially have done. Also, it could just be an update issue, like I say, where me and Faldo's previous salvage job could have just filled up the required needs. Though to me that doesn't make sense because we have there are more people on, and how would it cope with them selling material if we can't sell them? Let me do it. I don't need to rotate. Just need to level off, go forward. Not be that far away from the elevator. There we go. While I'm here, before we do anything as well, I've just landed. Point of course. Time to refill. Considering how hard I've hit 2 landing points, I'm surprised I don't need to repair the ship.
Fuel is at 100%.
Q lady. Yeah. 340. Don't lift off. I wasn't trying to anyway. Okay, so it has refueled. Sweet, just double checking. Let's turn them off. Let's turn that off. And let's get the hell out of the ship. Go again. Exit the ship, so we can exit to the rear. Done. So let's now boof. So now I've got to get to the Central Plaza. To the Central Plaza for Warville. Can't say I'm a massive fan of the station itself. It's a little complicated to try and get around. Just bear with me while I get this thing loaded up. Teaser Spaceport. Cute. Oh, fake profiles. Gotta love them. Remove from her. Yeah, you can be aboard, get off in the USA, but you ain't got a name. NOLA Madison, Nola Madison .S1AXA80. Yeah, you're not a real person, are you? I do wish that these fake profiles would just fuck off, don't you? When did porn fake profiles become the norm on Instagram? Like, Facebook, I mean, come on. What the hell? No, I don't want a commercial flight anymore. It's the other way, I think. Yeah, they're rentals. Yeah, here's the spaceport. We want Hurston Transport, which is this direction. Let's just double check the signage. Yep, Hurston, that's transport. Down the stairs. We jump in. Jumping. Keep that car flowing away. There you go, commodity price alerts. Journal entry updated. So that suggests that something's changed. Yeah, I am moving on to the next point, really. Right, where are we? We've just come from the Teaser Spaceport. So we need to go to... Is it Central Station, I believe. Is it Central Station? Just have a quick look on the old... What's it? I was in the Central Business District. Yeah, which is going to be the Central Stations, shall we? I'm going to be perimeter line. Yeah, I will do, mate. Jesus Christ, impatient. There we go, Central Business District. Green. So we go to the green. It's the tram. The tram. Oh.
Step away from the platform
Lovely.
edge when train is approaching.
Yeah, cool.
Next stop, Central Station.
Oh yeah, about the seat. Comfortability of the seat would. I need to really find a place to live, to have the space to actually have a desk, have my PC either on or under a desk, and be sat at a proper situation. Because doing this from a book as my mouse mat in my bed, and then in this chair where I've then got the keyboard on my lap, looking up at a curved screen. This is really not an ideal gaming position. Excuse me. I'm not tired. I have had an energy drink. I'm just yawning out of the fact that that really apparently means oxygen.
Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Which it does. It's just obviously I'm let's get that space helmet back in case we end up out. So yes, here we are. Spaceport. This is the Central Business District. I don't think the TDD's up here, but we'll soon find out. I do remember this being a bit... yeah, so the gun shop's here, the showcase, which is not what we need. Is it? Yeah, there we go. Transfers? I think it's transfers. The transfers I need to be in? Maybe? Yeah, no, I've not done this in a while. Yeah, it is. Here we go. Give me a commodity screen. Commodity screen. This is commodity shop. There we go. Let's see what the vulture says. There is no demand. Which doesn't mean I can't sell. I can't sell. Oh, that's fucking annoying. There is no demand for recycled composite materials. General storage. So I can't sell any of this because there's nothing. Cool, so I've come to 2 stations where I cannot sell what I have scraped off this ship. Brilliant. Oh, I lost 1% of health there. That's really not cool. I've taken a contract that I can't complete. I can complete, I can get
Now
the
arriving
fee,
from Tisa Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers
but I can't sell
disembark
this
before
recycled
boarding.
composite anywhere. I don't like that. I don't like that I can't sell my recycled composite.
Next stop, Tisa Spaceport.
Yay. So clearly they have 4,000 units of whatever, and I've got to wait for that to come down, which seems like salvaging has happened, and there's nothing I can do about it at the minute.
Now arriving, Tisa Spaceport. Please watch your step when
So
disembarking
this could
the
be
train.
another 20 minutes to a half hour of flying around the system to see if I can get rid of this. And if I can't get rid of it, I'm stuck with it. Means
Heading to the next sector.
interesting. I wanted to sell this storage, this recycled composite material, so that I can then go back to the salvage site to complete it, like getting the ship fractured and yada yada yada. But apparently, person, despite drank 7 up, can't sell these materials because the SKU for the planet, or this station at the very least, has 4,000 units full of this material. So I can't get rid of it. I am stuck with it. And there's a very high chance that I'm not going to be able to get rid of it. And that this salvage mission will be for nothing. Oh, I never put my landing gear out. Oh, that's silly of me. This could be funny. Oh yeah, this is going to be really funny. Because that box is going to be causing me an issue now. Oh, don't crush my ship. Oh no, no. Get me on board. Get me on board. Come on. Okay. Yeah, if I'm on board, you can't throw me off. Just don't fuck me up. Get in the pod, I see. Go on animation. Pull me in, suck me in before. Yeah, cool. Right, we're in. We're probably receiving damage as well because idiot here forgot to put his landing gear down. So again, at least you can see the jank. So we'll do this. We'll put the landing gear down. The landing gear come down. No. There we go. Well, at least he classed it as landed, which is good.
Have a pleasant stay.
I did stay, and there's nothing I can do. So you haven't got that. Fuck. I have all these storage, all these boxes. And there is nothing I can do about them. Because I can take them. How silly. Oh, yeah. Let's go back to the pathway station.
You are clear to launch.
I know.
Launch complete.
Oh, hit the roof. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. My bad. Oh no, I've got a major torque imbalance. Well, if that's the case, I'm better off landing.
Landing complete.
I'll repair that before we go. You sure? Ah, ain't got no need. Okay.
Launch complete.
Why do I have a torque imbalance?
Landing complete.
Torque imbalance. Oh, there she is. Okay. Yeah, there can be a torque imbalance. I'm not too fussed. Just trying to be able to. Oop, still not in that sphere. Still not happening. Sphere. Oh, there we are. Hey. So let's get the hell out of here. Go to here. Oh. No, I can't. Wait, there we go. Dude. That's such a pretty effect, right, guys? And girls. Let's see how this goes. Oh, you're it again. What are we at? 5 o'clock. Jesus. 5 AM. Not quite getting a light outside, but it is starting to lighten up. Not quite black out there, but it's definitely getting mild grey. It's not bad for a 2-hour 40 session. We're coming up to the 2-hour 40 mark. It's not bad. Could be worse. I want to say, I might not be feeling tired mentally, and I'm certainly not tired body load, but I can feel my eyes are getting a little bit drained. They're definitely starting to feel, having looked at this screen for nearly 2 and a bit hours on on this stream, but also the 3 and a bit hours prior. Plus, I've also been undertaking my level 2 Understanding Autism course assessment for Unit 3 today, which I submitted. It was like 17 questions, fair few thousand words in total. But yeah, it's rapidly catching up with me, that's for sure. So I think I'm gonna get to this station. I'm gonna end the salvage on with the blue bar, get to the station that's nearby, and probably park it, log off, call it a night. We'll go from there. We'll pick it up. We'll pick up again tomorrow. Because I need to finish this salvaging. I really do. So yeah, we'll go from there. That's the plan anyway. Crack on with this. So it does disappear. Cool, so that inner ring does disappear. I've never noticed that before. Not that distance, which feels like there's an extra zoom. Indeed. So. That's where we go. We'll go to the Lively Pathway Station, RPL2. We'll get on, we'll get there. First, we'll get to the salvage claim, which, as you can see, is a little way above it. Actually, quite a way above it, you know. Let's see how that goes. Just to make sure that we're getting to the right place. Shoot by article, so you don't want to buy my material. Oh, we're gonna have to waste a ship. That's the only problem. I wanted to completely clear this ship because I think that would take me over what I require and what I need for the next ship, and have spare change. To be able to upgrade the shields, the quantum drive, maybe some of the weapons. So yeah, we'll go from there. I think. See what happens. So we'll get the 20,000 credits for doing the job, at the very least. Who knows, maybe putting my ship away and claiming it, we'll be able to find out and see if my boxes will stay. We shall see. We shall see.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Yeah, nearly there. Check us out. Encroaching in, coming into position.
Quantum drive is now off.
It can stay off for a minute. Going to wait for the cooldown. So material sets, and badoop? Are you gonna give me a baboop? You're not gonna give me a baboop. Yeah, baboop. There we go.
Drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
So yeah, let's get out to this. Do this. Okay, I'll do it. Just lift it. Just okay. There we go.
$1,800 DPI. 800 DPI. 1,400 DPI. 1,000
This is taking a while. It's taking quite some time. It's because I didn't engage it, because I'm a fucking noob. What an idiot. Right. Now that we're on our way to doing this, the mission has been complete. I do have the money in the account for completing the mission, the 20k. Yeah, I think it's time for me to get a little bit of rest. All this shit is starting to catch up on me. And it is 20 past, 25 past 5 in the morning here in the UK. There she goes. That is nearly filled up my that's not gonna work. Oh no, yeah, well. Let's do it while she's spinning, shall we? She's dusting, she's dusting, she's dusting. She's gonna pop. There she goes. At that 8 o'clock on that 73 skew block, minus 12% though. There's lack of, actually 9 o'clock, getting up to the 10 o'clock mark. It's been disintegrate, and disintegrated, plus collection, 2, 1, gone. Oh no, look at these, we've got boxes out here. I wonder if they're boxes that I've, I wonder if they're the 3 boxes that I shoved down the sides that have phased out of my ship. Probably, more than likely. Oh well, we don't care about those, not now. Let's get out of there. Let's get back into the mining mode. That's fine, we take her out of mining mode. Let's get head to the station. Yeah, I don't care about the collision on that. I'm really not that fast. Because now we've got to get to this bad boy. Right, let's do that. Let's get the that's going. It's QT the 60k. Which you can do 3, 2, done.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, of course we're too close, we're almost too close. Let's come flying in. Bring her down somewhat.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Landing gear down.
You're gonna give me a...
Landing gear up.
Oh, I'd love to. Do you not want to give me a landing bay?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Which one is it? Where is it? Here we go. That side, on that side, yeah, which one that side? Jeez. Oh, that was a close approach. Not bad for someone with mouse and keyboard. As much as I'd love to try sticks, as I used to have sticks, don't know if I maneuver like that.
Landing gear down.
Oh, I don't need to tell everyone I did.
Landing
Okay.
complete.
Right, so that's us here. Let's just make sure the ship is, yeah, cool. We'll do these, we'll do this. Oh, get out. Yeah. Wait. Why are we still up in the air? That's not good. Just make sure that we're not. For some reason we are still floating. Cool. Right, so we will. There we go. Just casually floating for no reason. Okay. That's how it is. That's how it's gonna be. Right. Let's get out of this side. Okay. And we'll. Yep. Cool. Ooh, spacey. Oh. Alright, so if we
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
restore the vulture, because that's where we are right now. You're on this side of the station. And that side, do you have a cargo area? There's a chance you may do. And it has a refinery. Oh my god. That's cool. That's good news. Sort of. At least we can see what happens when we refine stuff here. Look, the chances of being able to refine things is slim. There's... yeah, okay. Let's get you to the refinery, right? Okay. Yeah, because we need to exit here. Down the stairs, that's the one. Whee! Oh, now let's see. Yeah, this is more for refining your. Yeah, because we don't have any of these materials, see. There are ore sales, we don't have ore, we only have yeah, we don't have a ship that is a mining vessel. So, we have a refinery, but there's nothing we can do about it. Mining support centre, we've got the shop here, however, to sell commodity. We don't buy much. To sell. So that's good news. Well, at least we're at a refinement centre, but it's not for the materials we have. And I don't think this has a commodity shop. That's where, see, every station is slightly different. Which is why, as a result, you need the right ship to do the right job. If you don't, then no offense, but you're fucked. I'm pretty sure we're fucked. Because, maybe the gallery has got the TGD in here. But my issue would be, I don't think it's a place that is going to have the TTD where the commodity shop where I can sell the recycled materials and then compensate. We'll see. If it does, and I've just been stupid, again, noobish, it's turned out that I could have done it here the whole time, then we've just done 2 planetary backwards and forwards for no fucking reason. Which it's gonna hurt. Not because it's a pain in the ass, but it'll hurt because we have just wasted a bit of time finding that out. Don't look like it actually has a commodities shop here. There's some relaxation. No, you've got an ordinary shop. Definitely no commodity shop, which is fine. It's just pain in the ass. It's the bar. We don't want the bar. That's clothes shop. Clothes shop. You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. Oh no! Don't.
The cargo terminal over there is
No.
probably what you're
Okay.
looking for.
So we can't sell. Yeah, we can't sell. And that's why it's only money and it wasn't. Okay, if that's the case, this is the end of the stream. I'm gonna go get some rest. I'm sure I'll be on at some point later. Go check out my YouTube channel. It's labelled X Officina. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. The links are down below in the channel description here. You will find persistent copies of the live streams that go up, although I have to do them manually at the moment, because these live streams do disappear. That's just a feature. Yeah, check me out, Crunk7up, or over on YouTube it's at X Officina. You can check out my media production company, Colloquial Metaphor Productions, which all this content is going out under that banner. I'm Spike, this has been Star Citizen Live, on a playthrough of, and I hope to see you again soon. Like, subscribe, follow, share, check us out on Discord, etc. And see you again in a few hours' time. Peace!